So, have you ever heard of studying a master's in global health in psychology related degrees without an IELTS? I know it's too good to be true, so that's why I thought I'll do a live with you so that you are well informed if you would like to study health related masters. So, here's the story. Basically, it's at De Montfort University. Okay, it's a pre-master's leading to a master's, and guess what? I know you guys, you don't want to do IELTS. I get that. So I've actually asked the university, look, I have so many students whose English is very good. So then what could they do if they'd like to study health-related masters and not need IELTS? And they have said that with the WAEC C6 or above in English language, whether it's in your WAEC or NECO, you can actually go for this course. So let me start from the beginning. Basically, the pre-master is 6 months long. It doesn't matter if you're a degree or a HND holder, whether you're a third class degree holder or whether you're a HND holder. For both candidates, you will actually need to do it for 6 months. The intake is basically April intake is gone, so the next intake is in January. Okay, I know I'm thinking well ahead, but you need to hear this out. So the kind of masters that you can actually do from this pre-masters in health, number one is global health. Okay, it's everybody's really into that right now, post-pandemic. We all need to know this. So one of the masters is global health. The other one is known as, I've just got the PowerPoint up in front of me, psychological well-being, and the other one is health psychology. Does that sound interesting to you? Do let me know. So I'm going to repeat that again. As it says in the title, would you like to do a health-related master's but without IELTS? The answer is yes, it can be done. The next intake is January 2024. If you've got WAEC C6 or above in English language, in WAEC or NECO, that's what you'll need to actually enter into the course. Now, just a few requirements. What kind of degrees do you actually need? So if you're not from West Africa, for example, then you will need, it says here, 5.5 IELTS, at least 5.5 in each skill if you don't have WAEC or NECO. Just thought I'd let you know. Right, so what kind of courses can you be a graduates of in order to go to in these courses? It's not just any old degree. Usually I tell you that when you do a pre-master's leading to a master's, you can do it to change your career. You can do it here, but there's a few stipulations. So these are the kind of courses that you can do. So let me just show you relevant courses, but they're not confined to the following. If you've done a degree in social sciences, behavioural science, nursing, that's a bit obvious, public health, you've done a degree in public health, allied health, pharmacology, pharmacy, paramedical science, health science and psychology. Now, I just need to say, basically, there is one stipulation. So for global health, any of those will do. For global health, any of those will do. But if you would like to study psychological well-being or health psychology, there's a few criteria that you have to meet. Number one, let me just explain. So for health psychology, they expect you to, in order to move on to the pre-masters to masters, you have to pass with 60%. Okay, so number one, if you want to go into health psychology after your pre-masters, you can't just pass. They actually request you to get 60% minimum to move on to their masters. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. Now they said for health psychology MSc students, they do expect you to have a degree in psychology. If you don't have a degree in psychology, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. They said they will consider students with non-psychology undergraduates where candidates can justify significant experience in health context. What does that mean? So if your heart says psychology and you're not a psychology graduate, they say they'll accept other graduates if you show they have vast amount of experience in health context, social care. If you worked in hospitals, if you've done any kind of work related to health in a lab, maybe they will even accept you for that, for the health psychology pre-masters leading to health psychology masters. Does that make sense? Let me know if it does, okay? Let me know. Right, another thing is there will be an additional interview. I will help you with that, not a problem. My background is biology as well, so not a problem. Right, so for the other masters, now this is for psychological well-being masters, okay? Here, it's a bit easier. The admission is slightly easier than the first one. Remember the first one I said is health psychology, but that they expect you to be a graduate of psychology. If you're not, they'd like to see if you've got experience in the health context. But if you want to do psychological well-being, psychology is a must if you do have that as a degree. If you don't, if you have at least one module, if you just have one module in your undergraduate degree, which was in psychology, and you've probably taken some research training, then they will accept you. Okay? And that's for psychological well-being. Right, how does that sound? I think that's really nice. Because so many of you keep asking me for the last couple of months, even before Christmas, I want to do something related to health. Okay, now you have this opportunity. Social sciences, they'll accept that. They'll accept, it doesn't have to be biology. It could be behavioural science, social science, nursing, public health, allied health, health sciences, and of course psychology. But for the others, for global health, you've got the others. Right, any other questions? Is there any more questions before I move on? I'm just waving to all of you. Have I waved to everybody? Right, okay. Right, okay, so basically that's that. Now, then you should be asking me, okay, what is the pass mark? What is the pass mark for pre-masters? It says a pass for a module is 46%. But if you want to move on to psychology, then you need to overall have a pass of 60%. Okay, so do keep that in mind. Like I said, there will be an interview, so I'll help you with that, not a problem. And I think that's it. So that's my information for the day. Unless there's any questions, I'm going to jump onto LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that again. You may not need to do an IELTS. You can actually be accepted for a pre-master's leading to a master's in health. What do I mean by health? So there's 3 kinds of courses at De Montfort University. Their next intake is January. If you don't want to do IELTS, you don't have to. They'll accept WAEC or NECO C6 or above in English language. It's a 6-month pre-master leading to a master's. So guess what? It's a long visa, okay? But this can be done. Okay, Bharat Sweetu said, if I got 7 months, do I still need to do pre-masters? The pre-master is basically for students who've got a 3rd class and who've done an HND. Okay, that's who the pre-masters are for. If you want to do direct and you've got such a good score, Bharat, if you want to do direct, you can, but you need to check. Let me know if it's for India. Just let me know. It depends on your CGPA score for your degree and your study gap for De Montfort University. If you look on the website, then you'll find out for direct admission, you should be able to with that IELTS. It's quite good, actually. Shall I find out? Let me find out for you. Google, let's say Global Health. Or you can just DM me. Okay, or you can do this DM just on Google. Just type it. I'm just doing it right now. Global Health MSc, for example. Their next intake is September. They require you to have a 2-2. Okay, just a 2-2. Social science, behavioural science, nursing, geography, public health, allied health, and health sciences. And your score is very good. You've got 7. They want minimum 6.5 if you are not from West Africa. If you're from West Africa and you've got HND or a 3rd class, then you don't need IELTS. But if you want direct, you can try that. If you've got a 2-2, Barrett, then that's for you, okay? Right, any other questions? No more questions. Okay. All right, that's fine. But I'm going to let you go, guys. It's just very good news. The reason being, some of you do actually ask me, Ma, I really want to do health related. When I tell you that you need to do IELTS, you say, man, I don't want to do IELTS. So I've actually found this. As soon as I found it, I thought, no, I've got to share it with you guys because, time is important. Guess what? Many people will be applying for this because for West Africans, you don't need IELTS. Okay, so if this sounds like you, if you want to direct, go for it. Direct. I'm a direct partner for De Montfort University. I'm more than happy to help you. But if you don't have 2-2, if you've got less than a 2-2, let's say 3rd class or a HND, you can do this. Okay, study gaps will apply for pre-masters 7 years. If you've done your HND in the last 7 years, I'll be more than happy to help you. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to let you go. If you've got any questions with regards to this, just DM, you know how the drill. Just DM me direct. I'll be more than happy to help you. And then we'll take it from there. I hope you have a lovely weekend. I hope you're feeling well. My health was really bad this week. So now I'm recovering slowly. So until next time, my friends, take care. Bye-bye.